We have another night of Let's Argue. We got season 5 Power episode 2. It's Sunday, so we actually watched it before it came on demand, so we can get this video up. The title, I'm gonna call this the most confusing episode of Power ever. We had to watch it twice. What about y'all?
We didn't watch it twice, but it was a lot going on. It was.
Yeah, it's just...
If you didn't remember everything from the other seasons, you would be
Yeah,
lost.
I didn't understand the guy, his number, was it 718 on his neck? I didn't understand him getting popped.
So this is what it was. Basically, Dre wanted these young guys that was with them, with the Torres.
Okay.
And they basically had different territories.
Okay.
But the younger crew, they wanted his territory.
Okay.
And he wanted the younger crew to get his territory, so he was going to hire hitmans to hit dude to kill him, and so they can get the territory, and he can have these young guys to be loyal to him, and he can control these young guys.
Okay.
Basically, the guy, what's his name? The guy that was having the threesome?
Diego.
He goes all the way back to like season 2, 3.
Okay.
When he killed, remember he made the guy OD on coke. And then he killed the lady, and they took the baby with them.
Right.
That's what Angela was showing in them pictures when she put him as the connect.
Okay.
And the reason why we had to watch it twice, because we like, man, what in the world is going on? Like, because when dudes jumped out on Tommy, when he met with them last season, he told them he had the port where they can come and bring they dope in at the port.
Right.
Well, what's the name? Start with an H. Is it him? Jimenez? Yeah, they had the port under control, so you can't come in through that port without their permission. What was stupid to me was the guys, and they was gonna let them go, but you chose to turn around with two pistols against assault weapons. I'm like, that was just stupid. Now, what I do wonder is, I can't think of, what's the old boy name? The dude running for mayor.
Tate.
I wonder what's
Governor, yo.
Governor.
Yeah, Tate was all over it.
Man, but dude, I think he has ties with somebody.
Yes.
That we don't know yet.
Yes.
And I think he know. I think he know who Ghost really is.
But
definitely.
He does, because when they first had their first encounter, remember?
They went to the streets.
And he hugged him.
He said something in his ear, remember?
Yeah, I can't remember what he said, but yeah.
And then it went back to him with the dudes on the corner.
Yeah.
It went
he
back
smiled.
to him. So we already know that
he was doing what Ghost
did. But it's something. But it's
exactly
something.
what Ghost was doing, yeah.
But it's something deeper than just.
We already knew.
And unless he is like a kingpin, but we really don't know it.
I think he's Ghost.
He's another Ghost.
I truly think he's Ghost. He too confident.
Do you remember this though?
Yeah, I remember last season. Like, he went to the streets.
So we already know that he's not right.
Yeah,
but we're saying it's more than just.
Yeah, but they haven't disclosed yet, like him having any ties with anyone yet.
That's what we're saying.
But with the way he moving, I think by the time this season over,
at that podium when they like put the camera on him, his whole face, like,
and how he set them up.
He's like, oh yeah, come on to the little mixer, because he was like, oh, he got Tasha. I was like, he got Ghost too.
Yeah,
come on out to the little mixer.
Something. And I keep telling Tasha,
I'm
telling Shauna, I don't trust that daggone pastor. He seemed off to me.
What's his name?
Mastodon.
Was it the pastor that invited him to the little for they can talk?
I don't trust him either. Really? Because he
keeps saying it.
The same way old boy who's the Catholic priest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
he's the one that's
ain't no
running
way he's gonna be that close and not know what's going on.
Now we did find out Tariq is still a dumbass.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. We looked at each other.
Saran said he was like, yeah, old boy damn near. They had a good point. So he was
in too, yeah.
Man, I was super
because
we looked at each other like,
because Ghost. When we watched it the second time, when Kanan was like, yeah, my guy said that he got spooked out and ran, and then Tommy was like, well, my guys got him at the bottom, and Ghost said at that point, we need to figure out who tipped him off.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like, that theory.
So Tariq wasn't in.
He was not in.
So that theory is out.
Yeah.
I
apologize.
But it was very believable though.
It
like,
was.
And then you thought back, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I believed it.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna
it
work.
was definitely. That was a good
Tariq
synopsis.
You must die.
Now, what was interesting too, what I peeped, was Kanan. Remember when we saw Kanan? I told y'all Kanan is out for blood.
That hurt me.
Out for blood, and I knew he was because he's loyal to himself.
Over it, but they still have the same mission. Like they still, I don't feel like he doing nothing snakish at all.
No,
I don't. So they still want to get rid of Dre.
Right.
He's for that, but he not for Ghost. He cool with Ghost getting out.
Yeah.
So they don't want to accord with that.
I don't.
He just wants to take over Tommy, which I don't see nothing wrong with that because they did do him wrong.
Yeah, I don't think he will like kill Tommy.
I don't. Right. So that's why I don't have a problem with what he's doing. He just wants to.
I think what he's doing is he's earning their trust.
Yeah.
Just
He's
like when the
earning
dude
their
was
trust
like, "You
to get
in
back
now?"
in.
I know he was like, "Cool."
Yeah, he's earning their trust so he can get back in. And he know Ghost already want to get out.
He have every right.
So it's gonna be like,
he have every right.
Okay, Ghost getting out. Let me team up with you since Ghost gonna be out. Let me take over.
Because Tommy cannot do it. Like clearly, he is a freaking emotional wreck. Like,
but it makes sense when you go back to season 1 and 2. That's the reason why Ghost made all the calls.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he knew Tommy can't execute. He make false promises and can't deliver.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And those false promises is almost getting them killed because like how he went about it with the guy saying that, I took care of the guy that killed your hitters. And then dude had to lie for him. Like, like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, you reckless.
Tommy's a lieutenant. He's
a
good number 2. He's an excellent number 2. He go execute whatever you tell him to do. But when he got to make that call, he always going to be able to have somebody to
pop
throw
that
him off.
second guy right there. I was like, oh.
Right.
Yeah.
But
it always happens.
I don't even know, like, I would say out of all the episodes of Power, man, this probably had to be one of the worst. It's just, it didn't have a good
the next episode is definitely about to, they're going to bring it next
I thought it was good, though.
You did? Oh,
because
and then I was like,
because Ghost is drinking again. That's what you got to think about.
So that
Ghost
could have been
back in
trying
killer
to
mode.
get back to, like,
he's trying to get back
because
in
he's
killer
emotional.
mode.
Angela makes sense to him.
Yeah.
That's his soft spot.
And
that's
why
the one thing he will go to make sense of everything.
She gonna answer
to, if anything, like he'll try to fuck it off. That's what Ghost do. He'll try to fuck it off. Like, hey, let me clear my head. And him and Tasha ain't really being intimate. Right. So Ghost ain't really got no way to clear his head. And when you think about it, he's only been with Tasha and Angela.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like, he's loyal to some degree. He's faithful to who he's faithful to.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not gonna go smash no random chick. That makes sense to him to go to Angela.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna answer next.
Yeah, and the fact that when he stabbed that dude, that was him purging his emotions.
Yes, that was.
That's what it was.
But I knew.
I had a feeling that was gonna come.
In that session, I was like,
camera went on him.
He's gonna get that guy. Yep. Now, what I did think, I thought dude was gonna be kind of off in the cut, like watching and see Ghost do the whole thing, and just kind of like, I thought that was gonna happen. Remember the dude said he follows him every night. He sees him leaving from the bar or from the liquor store, getting in his car, drinking.
Maybe he did.
It is a possibility.
Well, I think though, from the preview of the next episode, I think that they're gonna find out immediately because Tasha said something about like him killing somebody. Like that didn't make it no better.
Yeah, because she said something like, instead of you killing, you should have killed Dre.
Right. No, you should have still killed Kanan. That's what she said.
No, she said Dre.
Oh, okay.
And then how Kanan,
her and Kanan had an encounter.
Yeah, he was coming up on her.
Yeah, I
thought she said Kanan though.
I thought so too.
She said Kanan, and then they showed that clip.
Right. But it's gonna definitely.
They're gonna go back to that meeting thing, and that's how it's gonna come
where
out.
Where were they? Too. Where was Tasha going? Because there wasn't a familiar hallway.
No, that's what I was looking at.
No,
it looked like a freight elevator, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't Tommy hallway.
Might
It was
have been
their
in a
hallway
club or something.
It looked like a
like. Do Ghost? Does he still have Truth?
Yeah.
He was in Truth when Liz Shay came.
He still have Truth.
But they haven't showed like no like.
Because I think the club.
Truth.
Remember when Diego was at the club and Dre met him at the club? I think they were at Truth. Because the girl told him, like, hey, it's some dickhead in the bar.
No. Dre got his own club.
Yeah.
Oh, he got his own club?
Yeah, he got his own club now.
That's
Yeah.
what I was like, oh.
Yeah, Dre got his own
That
club
makes
now.
sense.
Yep, he got his own club now.
And he working with the lady. The same Shelly or whoever she was, remember?
She haven't came back in this season yet.
But no, they talked about her on the phone. When he was talking, they talked about Shelly. That's why I said that in the house. I was like, dang, Shelly working with him now. They said it on the phone.
Well, they have to show that part next episode.
Yeah,
it didn't have that cliffhanger that Power normally does.
I guess all of them just won't. I guess some things have to just transition. That's
but most of them did. Yeah. Like most of them had that cliffhanger.
But this is getting him back. He's been just doing stuff, little small stuff. But this is
he hasn't really truly been Ghost.
Yeah, so I think this was just to set that up.
Yeah,
like the episode 1, how season 1 opened up with him killing dude. Like I was telling Taran, I'm like, nah, man, the girl that they're talking about is all the way from season 1.
Yeah.
When they had her tied up.
If you didn't have nobody to bring you back to remembrance of this, you would have been lost.
Now what they did do is, I think it was last season, last episode, they did show him talking to her earlier when she was looking at the TV, and he was talking. They did flash that back to that moment. But what I wish they would have did a little bit more flashback so we can know what's going on.
That was in this current one, like the dude getting killed. We should have flashed back to a scene that would make us remember why he was important.
But those moments from the other episodes were so highlighted too, though. Like they were very pivotal moments where you knew it was gonna mean something.
Yeah, but we had so many pivotal moments.
But we get a whole year before the next season.
There's a big gap between the seasons.
But is it really their job to show you everything?
Yeah.
I feel like if they flash back to every single thing that they're talking about, it'll take you out of the episode.
Well, yeah, not all of them, but like
because so
that
much.
guy getting killed, we should have went back to something about
what they should have did is when Angela showed those pictures, they should have replayed him making the dude snort the coke, shot the girl.
It was such a them taking that baby was a big moment.
Yeah,
right.
I never forget that moment.
But I didn't get it until we watched the second time.
They kind of like look similar.
Yeah, like Lobos.
Right,
and,
so it's like
what's the moment?
Like I remember the moments, but I don't remember like they face who it was.
Right.
I remember because I think all those moments were highlighted in a way where the scenes were so gruesome.
Yeah.
That's why I remember them. Yeah. Like I never I can't forget Diego. Like him and his sister are ruthless.
Moments.
Right.
That's what he's supposed to do.
He remembers everything.
We're not supposed to remember nothing. He does this.
He knows.
Like I remember dude right when they went to the scene, but I didn't remember it immediately. What I knew he was a Connect, but I didn't know immediately like which one was.
They all had numbers on their neck. One they cut the number off the neck.
Right.
So
but that's why I remember. Like anybody who got that tattoo, because y'all remember that Julio had that tattoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why anybody that got that tattoo, I know who you connected to.
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't understand until I watched it the second time.
Right. I didn't
why they had to kill
that
him.
one in particular.
Like, why did you go kill this dude?
Right.
Like, and I think what's gonna happen next episode, someone gonna see that. Someone gonna see dude killed him. And that's what's gonna bring him back to them. Cause that was why he made a big deal. Like, why did you kill him? We don't need this to come back to us.
He's very strategic and not just like a hothead, because he could have killed Drake twice this episode.
Yeah,
like 2 times.
He been watching, but he's trying
to get back to the Jimenez.
He's being more strategic. He's the one that's actually focused because he don't have nothing else to care about.
No.
Yeah,
all he cares about
time.
is getting what he wants right now.
Right.
Everybody else, like Tommy, worried about his dad, worried about all that stuff with the new connect. 50 don't have no connect. He don't got nobody to answer to.
What I do think though, what I definitely think is that like he don't have no issue with Ghost, but I definitely think he wants Tariq still and on his when he take over.
He was like,
he
man,
wants Tariq.
He was like, yeah, little nigga, he a gangster, you know. He thorough. No, yeah, he's stupid.
He is very stupid.
But stupid is
like
good when it comes to street stuff, though.
Right?
Yeah, like he wants him because
he can do him like he did him. He was like he was the same way. So he was letting him know then, like
Reek gonna do whatever you tell him to do right now, and he vulnerable. He hella emotional.
But he's just careless. Just like when they went in to do the home invasion. He called dude name.
He careless without direction. And them dudes, they did something that they didn't tell him about. So that was the biggest part of it. He like, y'all said we weren't gonna kill nobody.
Right.
He still got a good heart.
Well, shoot, they about to rape a lady and kill her.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He's still a suburban kid, so it's like he think what you say is gonna go. It's like you said this was gonna happen, so he not thinking that anything can happen at any given time because he from a criminal background, but he's still being nurtured to realize my family is criminals.
Right.
Do you think they're gonna really send him off to school? Think he gonna go?
I don't think
I don't think he's gonna
go, but it's gonna be after the season is up. That's gonna be
I don't think he's gonna go
in an hour. You know,
it's way too much going on for him to go because Ghost also said I don't want to take my eyes off of him. Yeah. Because he knows he can't trust him, and he knows that if he put him in the wrong room with the right person,
Ghost,
that's gonna be the whole operation.
One to figure it out. He's gonna figure out.
I think he's gonna get his phone or something.
Yeah, they gotta figure like that cannot go unnoticed. Like we're gonna figure that out.
Just because he said we gotta figure. He said we need to figure out who tipped him off.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, he's smart enough to know like only a couple people knew what we were doing.
Exactly.
They gonna think about it and figure it out.
Exactly.
He gonna definitely be the one because he the main one that don't trust him.
Yeah.
Do y'all think? Here's an interesting thing. Do y'all think Ghost will pull a Kanan and take Tariq out? If that sacrifices the whole family, that sacrifices everything he's working for, do y'all think he would do that?
For Tasha's sake, no. Because
I think he'd just ship him off. But you know what though, that might serve to the point why he came back to her and said, I agree with you. We do need to get him away. Go ahead and send him off to school. I think he'll probably send him away before he compromised him like that. But I don't know.
Something major has to happen with him.
It's gonna happen next
though,
episode
because he just keep getting hit on the hand. You know, little small stuff, everything that he's done. But that was huge. That affected.
Yeah, because they had him.
Yeah.
He was in the club atmosphere. He never would have really peeped off them two dudes ready to come and whack him.
Right.
Yeah.
And even if they would have got him, you still had the dudes downstairs waiting on him.
All of this stuff has transpired from that moment.
Yeah.
You know, so he's caused a lot of damage. He's just sitting back in the room playing the video game.
Right.
He has no idea.
Right.
All the money and everything.
I also think that Ghost and Kanan are one and the same. They're opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, no matter how clean Ghost try to make himself, he's still a gangster. He's still dirty. So that's what becomes interesting watching it. I think he's getting so vulnerable to the point where he damn near, I think he would.
Think he off Tariq?
What?
Angela better pick that phone up.
Yeah,
that's all. He
needs to let out. It's just interesting, man. It's like
he just
if he off Tariq, that would be that'd be the slammer of the
and
whole
him telling Reek it's your fault.
Yeah,
and he still ain't really came in the room and had a man to man like. This is how I feel.
He picked up a country. He got the country club vodka in the bag. Like,
nah, that wasn't vodka. That was that brown.
Nah, it was light skin, whatever it was. It might have been some gin or some vodka or something.
Yeah,
but
he gotta pick. Angela gotta pick that phone up. He needs to talk to somebody about this.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens next episode. Comment below what you guys think about this episode 2, Power Season 5. Were you guys confused? Did you have to watch it twice? Was it boring? Was it exciting? Let us know. Make sure you guys subscribe. We'll be back next week. Drop this video next Monday. Every Monday maybe. Other than that, you guys got anything to close out and say?
I think we got to watch for Dre if he's gonna take his men out, because they discussed killing the hitters. Whoever killed dude had to die. Right. So is Dre gonna take his guys out to keep? I can't think of his name right now.
I don't think he gonna kill the two black dudes though, because he would have killed dude right then and there.
Some would have beat.
I can't think of his name right now, but it's like in order to keep the operation moving,
right?
You kind of gotta find a way to keep
if dude mess up again, he probably will. Yeah. But he doesn't. Dre doesn't have a right hand man at this point for real.
That's what dude was trying to do.
Other than his ally.
Yeah.
Dude was trying to become his right hand man by going to do that. He actually was smart in doing that, but he should have ran it past Dre.
Right.
It was good because, like he said, 1 body or 3 bodies. You know what I'm saying? So he got the 1 body, but he just did it out in the open.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that was gonna play out. Somebody had to see it.
Right.
It was broad daylight. It's a camera somewhere. So.
Yep. Well, we out, people. See you next time. Peace.